Meg bringing you another chapter of Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Why? Because everybody loves a good zombie book. We're going to move on now to chapter 4, if I can ever find it. Very short chapter. When Jane and Elizabeth were alone, the former, who had been cautious in her praise of Mr. Bingley before, expressed to her sister just how very much she admired him. "He is just what a young man ought to be," said she, "sensible, good-humoured, lively, and I never saw such happy manners, so much ease, with such perfect good breeding." "Yes," replied Elizabeth, "but in the heat of battle neither he nor Mr. Darcy were to be found with blade or bludgeon." "Well, I was very much flattered by his asking me to dance a second time. I did not expect such a compliment." "He certainly is very agreeable, and I give you leave to like him, despite his lack of gallantry. You have liked many a stupider person." "Dear Lizzie!" "Oh, you are a great deal too apt, you know, to like people in general. You never see a fault in anybody. I never heard you speak ill of a human being in your life." "I would not wish to be hasty in censuring anyone." "With your good sense, to be so honestly blind to the follies and nonsense of others. You like this man's sisters, too, don't you? Their manners are not equal to his." They were, in fact, very fine ladies, not deficient in the power of making themselves agreeable when they chose it, but proud and conceited. They were rather handsome, had been educated in one of the finest private seminaries in town, but knew little of the deadly arts in which she and her own sisters had been so thoroughly trained, both in England and during their trips to the Orient. As for Mr. Bingley himself, between him and Darcy there was a steady friendship, in spite of great opposition of character. Bingley was by no means deficient, but Darcy was clever. He was at the same time haughty, reserved, and fastidious in his manners, though well-bred, were not inviting. I think I read that sentence wrong. Let me try that again. He was at the same time haughty, reserved, and fastidious, and his manners, though well-bred, were not inviting. In that respect his friend had greatly the advantage. Bingley was sure of being liked wherever he appeared. Darcy was continually giving offence. But what no one, not even Mr. Bingley, knew was the reason behind Darcy's cold demeanour, for until recently he had been the very picture of pleasantry, a young man of merry disposition and utmost attentiveness, but his nature had been forever altered by a betrayal he had not the stomach to speak of. That is the end of Chapter 4 of Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Come back later for the next one.